working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. To get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Going to the ground. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask him to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off.
There he goes! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Throws to the back. Works the middle of the field. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4.
Timeout, North Carolina.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down but couldn't do it.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Lopez wants to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
On 1st down from their own 22. They'll try the right side. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Picks up the first down. And the Tar Heels are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Powers through.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. The snap sets up to throw. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and go to go situation and move your offense backwards.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Back to the ground game on the left. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Drive will start from the 19-yard line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Here we go. Do the show. Right. Let it. Slow it. Doesn't matter.
They'll move the tight end. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Getting set on 2nd down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown tie. The defense putting points on the board.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Lopez to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the grab deep. Running free. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He throws one to the left. Makes a grab for a big play. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the back over the middle.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a quarterback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Russell. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made a defender miss. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it with 2nd down coming.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
On the option. He'll toss it. Still on his feet at the 40. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Lopez wants to fire. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Power football with the run. Hard running there. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Lopez to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Quick completion on the out. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll try the left side. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The play action fake. Looking left. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez wants to fire. Looking deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Working that wide receiver screen.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Lopez to pass. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Now, a 4th down.
Check. White 94 slider choice. What fabric?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his man. It's Ship. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Finding an escape route. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Russell. Finds his man down the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Throw to the end zone, picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Making side adjustments here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Lopez wants to fire. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
on the move. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Lopez to pass. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in down the sideline.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Dances away. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And they'll take over.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the... Trying to beat the DD. Makes the grab down the left side. Here he goes. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown tie.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now the play fake. He'll get rid of it. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Back to throw, it's Russell. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off.